Hello, I am Grant Johnson from Red News, and I will be talking about the world news for today. And the first thing I will be talking about in this video recording, in this podcast episode, I will be discussing the coronation ceremony of King Charles of the United Kingdom. King Charles was officially crowned King of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth nations on May the 6th, which the ceremony itself had representatives of different faiths, of different religions, besides Christianity, alongside with various singers from different types of genre of music who were at the coronation ceremony. During the ceremony, Prince William came up to his father as King Charles was on his throne and pledged his allegiance to the new King of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth nations. After this occurred, the attendees of the ceremony began to cheer for the new King of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth nations, which among the attendees were other world leaders from across the globe. Shortly after the ceremony, King Charles returned to Buckingham Palace, where citizens could see the royal family and began to wave at the royal family. In other news, in the Middle East, Syria was just recently readmitted into the Arab League after being kicked out of the organization in 2011 for the brutal crackdown of protesters regarding the Bashar al-Assad regime. Countries like Saudi Arabia, who were previously hesitant of working with Syria because of the connection with Iran, now Saudi Arabia is willing to accept Syria back into the organization because Jordan has been leading the push to have Syria return to the organization to actually take on the issues that affect not just Syria but the rest of the Middle Eastern region as a whole. There are other things that Syria does need to do to get full acceptance from the rest of the Arab League, but so far, because of Jordan leading the way, Syria will most likely have a better time readapting with the rest of the Arab League. Currently in Russia, the Russian military is getting ready for its annual Victory Day parade, which commemorates the victory over Nazi Germany during World War II. Russian President Vladimir Putin will be, of course, speaking at the parade to give the retelling of the events of World War II, or what is also known as the Great Patriotic War in Russia. Last week, a drone was seen above the Kremlin, which Russian officials have blamed the supposed attack on Ukraine, which Ukrainian officials have completely denied the attack, which most likely the occurrence that had happened last week will most likely be brought up by President Vladimir Putin to continue his war in Ukraine. That will be all for today, but if you liked what you listened to and want to listen more, please consider giving this podcast a follow, and of course, please visit the Red News website where you can get independent news. Thank you for listening and take care.